Instagram, Rick here from Futures Trading Coach. Here's the trades for Thursday, December 7th. We had an S&P long 2250 right here. And good day, traders. Welcome to the Futures Trading Coach after market update for the live trading alert call room. Today is Thursday, May 24th. And I'm going to run through real quick what we did today. Great day in the room today. We had movement and we love movement. First opportunity we had, again in no particular time order from left to right, was an RS trade. 27.2050 was the call. 27.2050 was the call short. And you'll see that trade went all the way down from 20.50 all the way down almost to 05.50, 05.75. So 10 to 15 points on the short in there. Most people were out at that point, in all honesty, but for the few that were in, I told everybody they can reverse and get long. If you weren't in, get long. And again, this trade actually coincided with this NASDAQ trade. I said you could take it in either market. I like the NASDAQ a little bit better, but I said you could take it in either market. If you look at the time, it was exactly the same time. We got a reversal signal, death candle trade. And we took that up. So likely people weren't in both, one or the other. There's 7 arrows on the chart with winners. There was no losers today. And we did have a break even in here as well, because we had to hit this a couple times here. We had a break even and then we had to hit it again. But we had really, there was 5 trades because people wouldn't have been in both of these. They would have only been in one, and then this was an add-on only, but we were in from up here. So 5 for most people. That was a beautiful RS, and then the ES went up here from the 2708s, and you just see it went all the way up. It went up to 10 plus points before the room closed. It just kept going, and really never looked back. Any reasonable trail you can see, you would have been able to stay in the trade. On the NQ, I got a short on a ZL. On a ZL, it was a beautiful trade. It was up around 69.65, 69.65, and you'll just see it came down. I mean, boom, came down. First initial target over here. When it didn't come back up here in the next candle, 2-3 candles later, we hit it again short here on a add-on down here for those who were still in. And this was the main target here, short term. So, I mean, obviously you could have held it further, but we did get back in. So initially we went from about 65 down to our target area, which was over 40 points, over 160 ticks, and it was quick. I mean, once it started going, it was like boom, 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 from 15 to 65, 50 points, 40, 50 points right in here. So it's about 160 to 200 ticks. And then here was an add-on only. Then the market retraced and came back up, and then we took short a power play short that was at actually here was the break even that we had. We got in, you can clearly see it made. We got in at 16. It made our first initial target, and then it just shook around there. So no one would have been able to stay in that trade with more than one contract. It would have been a break even. And then some people even hit it a second time and the same thing. And then retraced up, came back down. I said if it comes back down, it should definitely go. We hit it again, 15, 50, 16. And again, it went down for about 40 ticks. It retraced here. After the target was hit, 40 ticks, it retraced. So likely not a lot of people were able to stay in this management-wise, because in the call room, we go really tight management. Now, if you were in from above, I did tell people if you were in an average, obviously, your average would have been way up here. So you obviously could have stayed in it at your average entry price on your runners only. So could have made a lot more, but even at that, it was great moves. And then again, down here, we got long. In fact, I called the long right at 88. 68.88 right here, 68.88, bottom of this wick right here after the red candle closed, 88, and boom, the thing went up and never looked back. Went up from 88, again, over 150 ticks before the room closed. It went way more, and again, this was even a little bit stronger move than the ES, but both were nice. And then most people said they were out around here, like I said, so I'm not counting this. I said, well, look, if you're out and you want to take a short, it's fine. The call was 69.2250, and the trade went down, over 30 ticks. Right there, and I said this might only be a pullback. We needed to specifically close below 1550, where we shorted before. It never did that, as you see right here. So this may be just a little pullback, but if we can get 20 or 30 ticks on it, that's no problem. And then again, we could have hit it again, but the room just closed. So, I mean, it was just a great day. We're going to come back tomorrow and do it all over again. Until then, have a great day, and do not forget to check out our free trial. It's 10 full days, 25 hours of trading calls analysis for you, and then you can go from there. So check us out on our website, contact us off the website if you have any questions, and we'll see everybody back tomorrow.